and to miss what the manifestation that God has promised us. How many of you have some promises, some prophecies, some prophetic words you see no evidence of them? Yes. I propose to you or suggest perhaps we need to examine whether we have been slowful. Because God can lie. His word is true. We know He cannot lie. So therefore we need to look at ourselves and we need to begin to look, okay, God, what is it in me when we want to talk about the promises and the manifestation and the evidence of God. Now, if you know anything about Proverbs, we're women of God, we've been saying a long time, Proverbs is full of scriptures and wisdom about the sluggard and the slothful and the slowful. But I didn't want to really deal with that. I want to go back and deal with the daughters of the Slowful. I want to deal, he had 5 daughters, 5 being the number of grace, as we know. But I believe that in these were 5 women driven to succeed. These were 5 women who went against the status quo. These were 5 women that said, no, this is not right. And we're bold enough and we have the courage to stand before Moses, Eleazar the priest, the leaders and the whole company of Israel. Why did they have that boldness? Because they had just numbered the people. They just did a census. They had just done a count. If you go to verse 26. And they were about to divide up the land, to divide up the promised land, and give to those their inheritance. And they were not among them because they were female. They were daughters because their father had no son. Timing is everything. Time, it was a leverage point. It was an open window. It was an opportunity. Now is the time. Now is the time for them to speak up. So they spoke up, and Moses didn't just say no. First of all, you know, the women in that day, you don't go there in that day. A man spoke to you. You didn't, first of all, stop there. The fact that they had the boldness, the courage, that they went before that great company in and of itself, that these were women that were world changers and difference makers, that were changing policy. Moses had to go to God. He couldn't even say no. And you read and I don't know why they picked that opportunity or why didn't they go to Moses alone. You know, Moses had anger issues and he might have shut them down. So you got to know when to go. You got to know when to go. Amen? But regardless of the fact, they went to Moses and Moses took the case before the Lord. And the Lord said, they're right. We need God to speak on our behalf. Sometimes in some circles, in some arenas, we need God to speak for us. Amen.